The people who are really running companies, making things happen, they don't trust people to be as wise with their money as they would be. It's like, I really want to give money to the Lord's work. I really want to make a difference, but who's making the difference?
The Waterstone 50 is focused on organizations that are reaching out to neighborhoods, but with a particular interest in young people.
It's the disabled, people in drug recovery, people locked in a cycle of poverty.
People without a future and a hope in their psyche.
I was a policeman in South Central Los Angeles. And so, having been a cop in the ghetto, I saw what real poverty is.
I feel like the big problem in the world today is a direct result of failures in men. Divorce, domestic violence. 40% of children live in single-parent homes.
It's especially true with the urban-type kids. It's a given, it's either a broken home or never a home in the first place. And so when you have that, you have angry kids, you have kids that are making poor choices.
I want to support groups that will interrupt that cycle in a violent way. And so at Waterstone 50, we wanted to let you know, who are those people? Who is making an impact? We're concentrating on smaller groups. Every one of these groups I have personally looked at, visited, and then we vetted every one of their financials. They care for the poor and the oppressed, and all the money goes to helping the people. It's not just money that we're giving them, we're also giving them access to all of our marketing materials and expertise, our facilities, however we can help them to be successful.
Colorado Uplift, our mission is to build long-term, life-changing relationships with urban youth. We work with 5,600 kids a year. There's over 70,000 at-risk students in Denver, and we're only touching the surface right now. And so there's waiting lists all the time for students wanting to get into our program.
If you are a low-income minority child, you do not have the same access to a school that a person who's got money does. In the last 17 years since our program started, we've had more than 200,000 dropouts in the state of Colorado. And so we're leveling the playing field, and we do that through private scholarships in grades K through 12.
90% of our students graduate from high school, and 86 go on to post-secondary. So we see change and transformation in the students' lives the more time we spend with them.
90% of our kids will graduate from high school, they go to college, and they're becoming productive members of our society. You take that same kid, if they don't have access to a high-quality school, only 50% will graduate from their school. So it's a big deal. Giving a kid a foundation and education is probably the most critical thing that you can do to prepare them for life.
The Waterstone 50, these are the very groups that we ourselves are going to be giving to. I want to know that every penny I gave was used wisely.
When we impact the lives of our kids, those kids impact our communities and are able to impact and change this world.
And that's what's exciting to me, is when I see our kids that were destitute, that had no access to a good school, and we changed their life, we changed their future and their outcomes through something as simple as education.
Waterstone has got 50 organizations that will come together. I'll tell you, they can change the dynamic of this generation in a most positive fashion.
The door is wide open, but it's just the resources to do the job.
Honestly, when I was a policeman, I felt angry all the time. Everybody was angry all the time because it's a world without hope. And everywhere you look, you see no hope. And now, all these years later, for Christ to give me the opportunity to give hope I just feel so blessed. I just can't stop thanking the Lord for letting me do this.